Alright. I'm going to try and record this quick because my sister is like walking around and I don't want her to like hear this whole thing. It's just kind of embarrassing. So this is a quick life update. Essentially, as you can tell, I'm all packed up. I'm all packed up and I'm about to head out to a 1 week church retreat. So it's outdoors, just doing fun stuff, getting out in nature, and so I'm headed towards that. Super excited. So I leave literally in like 1 hour. So I'm gonna be in a bus. It's about 3 hours away. Super awesome. I think I'm gonna start doing these like kind of life update videos a little bit more often. I guess the last one got like a bunch of views, but it's not really just for that, but it's more just because I kind of enjoy just giving an update on what's going on. So I don't think this one will get very many views, but I'm gonna be honest, a lot has happened. So I recently, about a week ago, I got a new job. So I'm working at this like ninja gym. So it's like I'm helping basically like a bunch of little kids go through like different courses and stuff. It's really cool. It's like, yeah, it's great. So I'm working with kids for about the first time I've really ever done that. I have a bunch of cousins, but I don't really see them very often. So in the interview, I actually had to I couldn't tell them that I was good with kids because I'm not, and so it was kind of awkward when they're like, "Oh, are you good with kids?" I'm like, I didn't lie, but I was like, "Oh, I have a bunch of cousins, little cousins," and I kind of avoided the question. But I got the job, and I'm getting a lot better at it. I really wanted this job because not only is it like super chill, because like if the kids want to go and sit down and play bingo, you can just sit down and play bingo. You know, you have nice rest breaks. I like that. But at the same time, it's like it's a valuable skill getting to work with little kids, because eventually one day, if you're a parent, that's gonna be something like you just interacting with people is so valuable, and I'm really happy that I'm going out and pursuing that. And also it's just a fun job. I enjoy it. Like I don't even take my rest breaks, you know, like how you have like a 30-minute lunch and a 15, like I don't even take them. I just have fun. Like it's great. I enjoy it. Also, graduation was a couple weeks ago. It was the 30th of May or something like that. I had a bunch of family in town, and it kind of hit me. Like I was talking with a friend, like a lot of things are leaving me. And this transition period has been very difficult because it feels like within the span of like 2 weeks, everything kind of left me. About a week before graduation, my parents told me that they were getting divorced. So that's also been really hard on me. There's been a lot. I'm not trying to turn this into like a sob story video, but yeah, it really felt like my parents left me. Like I couldn't really go to either of them because they got divorced, and then my school left me, my friends were leaving me, and then at the same time my church group kind of just ended. Like this is the retreat I'm going to right now. It's the last thing I'm doing with this church, and so it really felt like everything in my life left me, and I was just alone. After that, I use that negative energy to kind of fuel some more discipline. So if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm on this like 30-day challenge where I do essentially, here, I'll try and see if you guys can see it. There we go. So hopefully that's not too crazy. But essentially, there are some rules, and it's on a piece of paper. There's 30 days, and every single day I have to wake up at 4:30. Every single day I have to do a cold shower. I have to hit this brutal like workout that I absolutely hate. And I've been reading David Goggins through the whole thing, and it's really been nice. Like the way he phrases it, it's like I've become a disciple of discipline. Like I've really found that discipline is like the greatest thing for my life, and I'm so much happier, more energetic, more fulfilled, more everything good when I'm disciplined. But then there's always that suck part. There's always that like 2-hour chunk at the beginning of the morning, every single morning, that sucks, that nobody, that's like hell. If you get through that 2-hour part of the day, the rest of the day is 10 times better than if you slept in. And so it's about sacrifice. It really is. It's been a lot for me recently, but I've been learning to just do it. Like, and one of the biggest lessons I learned from this challenge was you have to wake up every single morning, even on the bad days. Because like before, I used to have this thing where I'd be like disciplined for a few days, like 4 days in a row, and then the 5th day it'd be too difficult to get out of bed and I just wouldn't. But what I've realized is like you can actually be disciplined even on those days. And that's what I was trying to prove to myself with this challenge, is that I wanted to prove to myself that on those days where you're sore and you're sleep deprived and you really don't think you can do it today, and yesterday you stayed up late and like all of this stuff, you can still wake up and still perform and still do it, hit that shitty workout on those days. And I've been loving it, you know. I've realized if you want to do something similar to this, I've realized that it's really only difficult for about the first few days, really getting into it. So once you get past the first week or the first 2 weeks, it's smooth sailing. Getting started is really the hardest part. And then once you realize like, oh, I can live at this level and that's okay, then you just have to keep doing it. And it's like Newton's law, right? Starting is the hardest part. Once you're in motion, you can stay in motion. Yeah. That's what's been going on. There's been lots. Right now I'm just working, trying to save up for this camp I'm going to at the end of the summer. Anyways, if you found this useful, go ahead and click that very first link right now just to book a completely free call with me. It's just 30 minutes. We just kind of talk. It's nothing crazy. If you watch through like 8-minute video like this, or however long it is, 10-minute, 12-minute, you should, and you haven't booked a call yet, you need to right now. I don't care. Just book it, and I'll see you later.